In this video, I'm going to show you how to recession-proof your online coaching business in 5 easy steps. Hey there, my name is Joyce Layman, and if you're like me, you want your online coaching business to be as recession-proof as possible. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you how to recession-proof your business with 5 simple steps so it doesn't matter what the economy is doing or what you hear in the news, you can get your business in the right place. So, with that, you have the ability to prosper even in an era of uncertainty with 5 simple things that you can be doing. And this is just good business. Okay, tip number 1 is you want to focus on your mindset. So, part of this is understanding your reticular activating system. This is a spot in your subconscious, and it is literally hardwired into our brain. This is not the law of attraction, but it speaks to we see what we focus on because your RAS is like a filter. So, that's why. Yes, you have to set goals. Yes, you have to plan. And yes, you have to pay attention to what's coming out of your mouth because your RAS is going to start filtering information based on what you're telling yourself, whether it's true or whether it's not. Now, the other thing that happens is maybe there's something you know that you need to create an offer, or you've been procrastinating about something that's going on in your business and you just haven't been taking those steps. So then you get into this phase of you're repeatedly kicking yourself, mentally kicking yourself, which doesn't help anybody. So with that, what happens, there's another part, it's called negativity bias. It means we're drawn more quickly, strongly, and persistently to bad things than to equivalent good things. This has been hardwired into our DNA from hunter-gatherer days. This is what kept us alive. So with that, then what happens is if you're focusing on, you have goals, no matter what's going on in your world, and trust me, today, April 11th, is my brother Craig's birthday. It is now wishing him a heavenly birthday because he passed very unexpectedly in 2020. So talk about having literally the proverbial shit hit the fan in March of 2020 and shifting during a pandemic and trying to keep my mindset right as I'm going through the grief process. Yes, there are things that are going to happen to you in life. Personally, there's things that are going to happen professionally. But understanding how your brain works is a huge part to help keeping you on track so you can weather any storm. So that's where understand how your RAS works. You want to make sure that you have a plan. You consistently take action, even if it's imperfect action. Okay, tip number 2 is you're going to evaluate and eliminate any unnecessary expenses. This is something that I like to do once every 6 months because what happens is we end up downloading things, subscribing to certain platforms. It could be a new content. In fact, I was digging one of those up. I went through, I've got a very specific folder in my Gmail so I know the things that I purchased. So as I go through and track that, then when you're finding, like I've got multiple AI tools now. I only need 2. I need Jasper and ChatGPT. They actually do slightly different things, but yet I did subscribe to some free offers for some other AI tools because I wanted to check and see what works. So the thing is, you want to make sure that you're not subscribing to something that you either don't use or it's collecting dust. And I know we all have those things that are sitting in our documents folder or they're sitting in our Gmail that we bought and they collect dust and you never take action. So that's why you want to evaluate. A couple of things like Canva, it's one of the tools I recommend that my coaching clients use all day long because once you get your template set up, it can shorten the time that you're creating all types of social media content. So that way it is so worth $13 a month. You don't have to spend a fortune to create your content. The other must-have platform that everybody should be using is some sort of email marketing platform. If you're betting your business on social media, that all your channels are going to be around. We know in far too many instances, there's been issues with Instagram shutting down, Facebook shutting down. I've known business owners that have gotten forever locked out of their business profiles and they don't have access. So if all your clients are sitting there and you haven't taken those conversations offline, you are risking your business. So a great platform that I recommend to my clients, and yes, if you want the show notes, because I am flying through this pretty quickly, drop the word proof in the comments. That stands for recession proof, but I want to focus on the positive, and I will send them your way. So ConvertKit is the email marketing platform that I recommend. It's inexpensive, gives you all your landing page abilities, plus you can build an email list and communicate with your subscribers. So those are a couple of things as you're going through that evaluation of the tech platforms that you use. The other thing, I absolutely love AppSumo. I recommend AppSumo. It's kind of like Groupon for tech. There are some amazing deals. If you buy anything on AppSumo, it's just appsumo.com, that if you buy anything there, make sure that you access it before the 60 days is up. Otherwise, you've invested and you've lost it. And then, as I said, sometimes you're going to find that you may have grown in your business and you no longer need that tool. Or for me, I went through, when I think about tech platforms for my online portal for my training course, I had Rizuku, I had Thinkific, I was in Kajabi, and now I'm in FG Funnels because it has all the things. So don't invest too soon, especially if you're not techie. Don't bite off more than you can chew because you're going to spend more time. So that's why I always say you want to evaluate what platforms you have, because when you invest in the right things that you are using, then you can save time and it actually helps the profitability in your business. Okay, tip number 3 is you want to diversify your marketing efforts. So make sure that you pick your platforms and you're showing up consistently. You can't market effectively if you're not actually posting content on social, because that's the whole point of being on social, right? But the other thing that you can do is spread yourself way too thin, or just post kind of content that really doesn't matter and it's not what your ideal clients are searching for. So the first thing when it comes to content, you want to diversify. So I always suggest, everybody's familiar with Facebook and Instagram. Well, that's fantastic. But when you create a post, it is very short-lived, which means it's pretty much going to be gone within the feed within a day or two tops. I always suggest adding a platform like Pinterest or YouTube, because your content becomes bingeable like Netflix. Those platforms have a slightly different strategy behind them. You can't just post videos and hope that it works. You've got to have great headlines. You have to understand like how the Pinterest search engine works. I'm not telling you to go do everything, but as I said, diversify your marketing efforts. I always suggest 2 platforms. So definitely Instagram or Facebook, but pick a bingeable platform to go with it, like Pinterest or YouTube, and then be very specific with your content strategy. Within that, one of my favorite ways to diversify your marketing efforts and get your face out in front of so many other people is to borrow other people's audiences. And you can do this with summits. So that's where you can elevate your expertise by speaking to other people's audiences. It's a way that you can expand your email list by sharing content out to multiple platforms, and you get promoted by other experts. In fact, right now I'm part of the Summer Automated Bundle, and I'm going to be interviewed as a part of that podcast that they are doing to promote that in the month of April. So with that, what I'm doing, and I've got another video on offers. We're not going to talk about offers today, but I created a micro offer, which is the Drive planning system. I don't want to go in depth into offers. Actually, I have 2 tips on offers, but I created the Drive planning system, which I typically sell for $37, and it's being promoted out as part of the Summer Automated Bundle, and you can grab it for free now because of that. And yes, I will drop that link in the show notes as well. So the cool thing, since April 1st, I have almost 60 people that have opted in to my email list because of that Summer Automated Bundle, which gives me a chance to nurture those relationships along. Okay, so if you want to know where to find those visibility boosters, then drop the word showcase, and I will send you the link to my favorite. There's a podcast Facebook group, and there's also a speaker Facebook group that you can participate in summits and bundles in there. So if you want to get your face out to a bigger audience, let me know and drop the word showcase. Of course, I have to use different hashtags because if you use the same one, it doesn't make sense. All right. So speaking of, I said I wasn't going to go in depth into offers, but tip number 4 for creating a recession-proof business is think about doing a mini promo. So this is where you already have an existing offer. You're not creating anything new, but what you can do is either make it a fast action offer. You could, consider doing this maybe on your birthday. A lot of people like to do Black Friday or around the holidays, but come up with something. Like I said, right now, people can get my $37 drive planning system for free as part of the summer automated bundle. You have to opt in to get that. You get access to a lot of great resources as a part of that, but know that that's that mini promo. Now, if you actually want to generate money out of it, another example is right now what I did, and I know we're getting a little bit more complicated, but for those people that opt in to the free drive planning system, then there is a one-time offer. It's my Incubator Foundations course. It's typically $297, and it is a one-time, you can get it for $97. This is a course that's got 17 different modules. It is the foundation of everything that I teach, no matter if you're in my higher level group program, you're working with me one-on-one, or you just want the foundations. It's all the same content. So that is that mini promo. So think about what are the offers that you already have that you can pull a piece out and you can say, I'm going to do this as a quick bonus offer. I'm going to send it out to my email list and say, you can take advantage of this, for the next 24 hours. Maybe you can collaborate with somebody and you both have a couple of things that you would love to promo. And then that way you get it out to more lists. There's tons of ways to do a mini promo. It all comes down. You got to have something that you can offer on a landing page. You have to have something that can explain to people what this is, and then an easy way for them to take advantage of that. You can also send it out via direct messages as well. So don't feel that you have to go all techie to do this. You just need to be strategic. And of course, here comes my new cat that we rescued to help me with the video today. Okay. All right. Now, number 5 is create a one-time special offer for existing clients. So this is a little bit different than your promo offer. That can be to anybody and everybody that's out in your social media universe, that's on your email subscriber list. Your existing clients know you, love you, you know where they're at in their transformation, and you can do something special for them. It helps to build relationships. It also makes it easier because the people that know, like, and trust you, and they've had good results with you, are more likely to invest with you. This doesn't have to be a high-priced product. Maybe it's a VIP day. There can be so many things that you can do to create a one-time special offer for your existing clients. So, as I said, there's lots of ways that you can do this to recession-proof your business. The biggest thing is you want to make sure that your offers are relevant and valuable to your audience at that time. In fact, I mentioned Black Friday sales earlier. I love to do things that don't correlate with the holidays when everybody's getting 5 gajillion Black Friday offers. You could do a Christmas in July. We just passed Easter. Maybe it's, if Hanukkah is, how you celebrate, maybe it's something to do, think about your business, your clients, and how you want to promote. So you get to pick when you choose that. The biggest thing is with these one-time promo or with that one-time special offer for your client, make them time sensitive. Don't put it out there and then tell somebody, you've got 30 days or you've got, forever to take advantage of this. Give people a time frame, because that's important to have that. And I swear I used to, when I was doing keynote speaking and I was also organizing events, and maybe you've been there, we all tend to wait until the clock's ticking down to register for the event, to take advantage of the offer. So make it time sensitive, and then make sure that people see the information that you are putting out there. So the great thing is with both the promo and the one-time client is you can generate some additional revenue in a short amount of time. So look at the upcoming year. In fact, we've got 9 months left, actually 8 months left. We're April, excuse me. So you've got that. So kind of time it out. You don't want to do mini promos all the time, and you don't want to do one-time offers all the time, or people are going to think, well, it's not that special. She's just, or he's going to do that anyway. So as you know, there's a lot of talk of recession that's in the news. I'm actually, my significant other is a financial advisor. He's been in the business for 40 years. So I look to Mark to get my trusted advice. And it's interesting because the headlines are very different than what Mark is telling me is going on in the actual markets. The dilemma is we get bought into the fear, and then we get concerned about taking the steps that are actually going to move our business forward. So as I promise everybody, I always like to do a quick recap. So in this video, I am going to give you the recap of 5 ways to recession-proof your online coaching business. Let's go, because these are fast. All right, tip number 1, shift your mindset. Your mindset drives everything. You can have the best plan, you can have the best strategy, you can have the best platforms, but if your mind is not right and all you're focusing on is what could go wrong, what you're not doing well, what you didn't accomplish, they've got more followers, all the crap, then you will literally miss opportunities that are right in front of you. And how that works is your reticular activating system, located in the central cortex of your brain. It filters information based on your goals. This is why it's so important that you actually have goals. Otherwise, you keep resetting. It's like Groundhog Day again and again. So know that when your RAS, R-A-S, is working, you will literally see opportunities that you may otherwise have missed because you've gotten clear and specific about what it is that you want. These can be connections to people. These can be resources. These can be opportunities. That's why I'm called a walking LinkedIn. Opportunities can happen in the least likely places. So get your mindset right. Okay, number 2, evaluate and eliminate unnecessary expenses. I always recommend a couple of times a year, go back through all of the platforms that you have subscribed to. Figure out what is a must-have for your business. Figure out the things that are collecting dust, or maybe you've outgrown them and you don't need them and they're costing you money. The whole point, if you want to increase profitability, is let go of the stuff that does not serve your business any longer and invest in the right things that do. 2 of the things that I've mentioned, Canva is my all-time favorite when it comes to creating social posts. Can be story, covers, reels, all of the things. It's amazing when you get it set up because it saves you time in the long run, and it is worth doing Canva Pro. Another thing, you've got to figure out an email marketing platform. You need to have something that is a landing page and something where you can continue to nurture your clients off of social media, because you don't want to bet your entire business on social. All right, number 3, diversify your marketing efforts. With that, you got to pick your platforms. You've got to post consistently. Something that people don't always consider is, I love Facebook and Instagram, but anytime you post content, it's going to be very short-lived, which means it becomes irrelevant within a day or 2 tops. It's platforms like Pinterest and YouTube that is more like bingeable Netflix content where people can find you all the time, but those require different strategies. So be diverse in your marketing efforts. You need to have a plan, or else you're going to waste time. You can waste money. You don't have to spend money on ads to market your business. The other piece with diversifying your marketing efforts is get yourself on other people's stages. And I highly recommend summits and bundles as a way to do this. I shared more in detail in the longer video. And of course, I've got the show notes. If you want those, that I will send them your way. Okay. Also, another way that you can recession-proof your business, consider doing a mini promo. This is where you take an existing offer and you get a landing page, something super easy, or maybe you just send out an email or you send out a message to people and say, hey, I've got this amazing thing, limited time, Could be you've pulled it out of an existing course that you've had, you've offered a VIP day, but figure out what that mini promo is and then get it out to the world. Market it in a way that everybody knows that it's there, but make a very limited time offer. You don't have to create anything new, just pull it out of the existing offers that you have. And then tip number 5 is create a one-time special offer for your existing clients. Your existing clients know you and love you. And when you go ahead and offer something that you know can help them with that next step. So maybe it's a discount on your typical coaching rate, right? That one time, let's do a strategy call that you might typically charge $200 to $300 for, that you say, if you get this within the next 24 hours, you can have it for $100. Or you might do something like Slack access for a week. I'm getting ready to actually roll out a special promo where I'm going to do that back pocket coaching, where you can literally have me in your back pocket for a week, and Slack is part of that process. So there are so many different ways that you can offer mini promos and one-time special offer for your clients. As I said, that goes back to when you understand how the RAS works, your reticular activating system, then you can see opportunities everywhere. So with that, you have these 5 tips. I would love to know which one you're going to implement first. And if you want more content like this to grow your brand and your business, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more insights. I will see you